Are you ready? Let's do this shit.
You have nothing to fear here. Though many dangerous beings dwell in Dirge, these monks and soldiers cannot harm you. The monks and soldiers who fell during the battle are trapped here in Dirge. Caught in a never-ending war, they fight, they fall, only to rise and fall again. Lee cut me down on the steps of the temple. My body fell and my spirit rose. Powerless, I fled toward the outer courtyard while the battle still raged. I wanted to see if you had escaped. Instead, I saw Lee take you, and I found myself trapped out here. The Emperor had sealed the gates behind me. My spirit cannot leave Dirge. None of the spirits here can leave. For 20 years, I have been trapped in the outer courtyard, unable to pass through the gates. My hope is that the restoration of the fountain will allow the gates to open. Perhaps inside we can find a way to restore Dirge and free my brethren from this curse. I cannot say what fate lies ahead, but after 20 years, your return gives me reason to hope once more. There's no way through the gates. The Emperor... If we can restore...
Okay.
Thousand shots.
The guardian of this fountain is destroyed, and I weep for her. She was once one of our order, but lured by Lee's promises of wealth and power, she betrayed us. This thing is the corrupted spirit of Xiang Wu. During the attack, She and several other spirit monks betrayed us by tainting the holy fountains with human blood. Long before the attack, Lee sent spies to bribe some of our weaker members. When they tainted the fountains, the power sustaining us against the army vanished. After the battle, the Emperor executed Xiangwu and the others, and he used the power of the water dragon to bind their spirits to the fountains. Their crime was terrible, but they did not deserve his fate. They suffered endless torment from which they could never escape. Such is the power of the binding. The binding is a sacred ritual of the spirit monks. We can draw on the power of the water dragon to bind a spirit to us. It is one of our tools for shepherding the dead. Even before Dirge was befouled, there were ghosts in the world. Some spirits would become lost in their journey here, or refuse to let go of the mortal world and go mad. If we found one of these restless ghosts, we could bind it to us and bring it to Dirge. Then we would release the spirit, so the water dragon could lead it into the afterlife. The binding is a great gift from the water dragon. If the spirit can never escape such a binding, the spirit twists and corrupts, and in its agony, it binding the living condemns them to a fate worse than death. It forces the subject to obey, and the ability to bind spirits comes from the essence of the water dragon inside you. But this is not the time for lessons or instruction. The Guardian is...
Do I still have my book experience thing? Where is it? Nope. Do I have? Come on, where is it? Oh, okay. Oh, I should have leveled up first. Would that have mattered? I thought I got 3,000 before. Okay, I don't think it matters. It shouldn't matter. What do I want? Focus, I guess? It is kind of low. 23 points, alright. Let's get some of that golden guy. This is evil. I mean, clothes palm or something. Toad demon is kind of stupid.
The first fountain has been restored. You have done well.
Are there more fountains?
Great mistress. It is heaven itself to see you again.
I have left you without my guidance for far too long. You are the last. There is no one else. The glorious strategist laid his plans carefully. The only thing he could not account for was my intervention. You were doomed long before I or my abbot entered your company. Had you deviated from Sun, Li is consuming my power, drawing it through the amulet. What you see is how you perceive abilities that are inherently yours as a... The amulet trains you to access what is already present, something Sun Li. Let the wisdom of the abbot guide you if...
I sense my former student refuses to rest easy. The time for subtlety is past. You are too valuable to abandon a second time. Come, we must return to Dirge.
That's the Emperor, right? Seems that way. Or was that Death's Hand? I'm so bad at this game.
The second fountain is here, but the seal is missing. This could only be possible if the guardian bound to this fountain has been destroyed. This is troubling. I feel a foul taint here. There are unnamed things barred from entering both the mortal... Such a creature would be drawn to the corruption of the fountain. It must... The creature would not go far.
I, with the message from my assassin, you restored the fountain, but the guardians... I am the beginning of suffering. It was I who devoured them. Seek me out.
It must have a lair around here. If we face it there, its strength will be at its greatest. But there may be a way to yet overcome this demon. The gem has been kept here in the monastery for many generations. The demon seeks to lure us to its lair, but it may also be trying to lure us away from the gem. You are the last spirit monk. The wards will not keep you from the gem. Battling through such creatures may be just as difficult.
Okay. Very interesting. Find the gem. Is that the... It's not even a main quest. Okay.